everyone. Thought I'd make a quick video about IT project initialization. This is the first of 5 process groups for any project. So before you start planning the project out and doing the project at a later point, you really need to have an agreement to say what exactly are you going to be planning this project around. So this agreement is called a project charter. The charter needs to be agreed upon and signed by the project manager and the project sponsor before you can proceed. Now, even before the charter, you need to do something else. You need to do a discovery, and that is what is usually called a needs analysis, but it could also be a needs assessment. So the needs analysis, your team needs to figure out what they're going to be doing in this project before you even make that charter, because you don't, at the charter point, you don't really know exactly what you're going to be doing most of the time. So first, what does the sponsor say they need? What are the business needs? And align this with the information technology needs. So quite often the sponsor will know their business, but they may not know exactly how to ask for certain technologies or what's available to them. They don't know their options. So it's your job to ask questions to the sponsor. Provide options. There might be opportunities for very innovative solutions. There also might be concerns about things that you can get or things you may not be able to get. There might be risks and other things to figure out. Really, this is, again, discovery. So ask as much as you can, understand their business, and then match that business with technology. Collaborate with your project team. The question should be posed to the sponsor. The answer is provided from the sponsor. Should be discussed. You can discuss options available to you, ideas, and use the skills you have, the skills you've learned within your team. So a needs example. I'm going to use construction as a quick example here. The sponsor says, hey, I need homes for 6 families. I have a plot of land. The building regulations in my area let me build it to 3 stories high. So now the sponsor is communicating what they need, and you have an understanding of what they need. Now at this point, the project manager would ask questions. Well, how much money do you have to spend on this project? How many condos do you think we can fit on that piece of land you've got? Do you want 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condos? Do you want carpets or tiles or wood flooring? What size of height of the ceilings, and so on and so on and so on. So that's the needs, and figuring that out. Discuss those with your team, and you might find out that you can build 15 condos with wood flooring. Maybe some of them are 1-bedroom, maybe some of them are 2-bedroom. And that all happens in the discovery phase. Now you should have a really good understanding at the end of the discovery phase to be able to write a charter. So assuming that you've finished the needs analysis, you have a good idea, great. Now we can have a good understanding of the project. Remember, we're not planning yet. This is not the planning phase of project management yet. This is just an agreement. The charter must be written to include the project name, the project manager, the sponsor, project descriptions, what's in scope, what's out of scope, so what will you do and what you will not do. Overall costs, like we're not doing any budget planning at this stage. We just want to know how much money there is on the table. And an overall timeline. So how quickly does the sponsor expect this project to be completed? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it 2 years? Just a general overall timeline. Now, in addition to those important details, it can include other details. It might include certain risks of the project. It might include human resources, the people. It might include skill sets. It could include a number of things. Now, you can actually go on Google and you can Google project charter templates, and you can see hundreds or thousands of these templates, and they're all slightly different, but they all should have the same essential components of it with different variations of adding on stuff. So the charter should not be planning. So it should only be like 1 to 2 pages, never more than 3 pages. If you're on a third page of the charter, you're probably making the mistake of adding into planning. We're not planning at this stage. Initialization is understanding and agreeing. That's all initialization is. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's helped you understand the project initialization. Thanks.